I saw this, and this is, you could put it under impulse purchase. You could put it under obsolete object. I think it is both, but it is so tricky. This is why marketing is so enticing, Ryan. I'm going to show you this video that we have. And when I first saw this on Instagram, it showed up in my algorithm somewhere. It is a storage solution for people with OCD like me.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And actually, you know what? Let's take a look at the video. If you're watching the video version of the podcast, you will see it. Otherwise, we'll come back and explain it here in a moment. Let's take a look at the video, Ryan.
Okay.
Oh my God. All right, so we're playing this without sound. It's a couple in their garage, and they have all these totes that look really nice, and they're storing the totes on the ceiling of their garage, and it's nice and organized. And so, Ryan, as soon as I saw this, you can imagine what I thought. How do I get this immediately?
Yeah, that looks, it is very pleasing to my OCD. I don't even have OCD.
But you see it, and it's like, oh, this is a solution. Wait a minute. This is a solution to a problem I don't have. Because if I need this, what the heck am I going to put in these bins? I don't have anything to put in these bins. So I would also have to acquire things to store in the bins. I'd have to acquire a garage because I don't have a garage either that I would store these things in. But it made me think like, oh yeah, I was addicted to organizing. And being addicted to organizing is a type of hoarding. Now, my space now, Ryan, whenever you come to my house, it looks organized. But the easiest way to organize your stuff is to get rid of most of it.
Yeah.
That way, I don't have to put it in bins. In fact, if, let's say when I bought the house, these, whatever it was, 16 bins were installed here in my ceiling, I would have to look at it every day and say, what the heck am I supposed to put in those?
Yeah.
Now, maybe one or two of them I could put a blanket or something in, but even then, it would be superfluous for me. I would rather have the open space than to store things in my garage. Because let's face it, let's say I have all 16 of those, Ryan, or you have all 16 of those.
Sure.
How convenient is it if I actually need to get something from the fourth one back there?
Yeah, you have to take them all down.
And then I have to sort through it. Oh, you know what? It's not actually in that tub. It's in the tub next to it.
It's the next row of storage bins. Yeah.
That was my favorite thing when you sent this to me. The top comment at the time said, if I put those up there, I'll never open them ever again.
Yes. And that's what storage lockers count on, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And so instead of having a storage locker, I get this will save you some money on the long run. But you know how else to save that money is by simply getting rid of the excess things so you don't need to store them.
Yeah. It is a very unique solution. It is like enticing. It makes me think like, oh, I could totally use that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
And that's why when we do this impulse purchase segment or the obsolete objects, to me, it's obsolete because storage is obsolete for me personally now. But it's also an impulse purchase because I saw this on TikTok or Instagram, wherever it was, and I see it and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I think I need, wait, why do I need that? And that's the problem with impulse purchases. We never stop to ask ourselves, why do I actually need that? Why do I want that? And I will do this all the time, even with a jacket, for example, or with anything that I feel the tug of consumerism. I'm trying to fill some sort of void that is going on inside of me with external things to complete me. And of course, I'm already complete without the storage totes on my ceiling. In fact, I would say those things are just going to get in the way for me. Did you enjoy this standalone Patreon highlight? If so, you can listen to full episodes of the Minimalist Private Podcast, available exclusively on Patreon. Visit patreon.com/theminimalists or click the link in the description. Your support keeps our podcast and YouTube channel 100% advertisement free.